Hi, my dear audience of Dominus Nisi. I got another wonderful person, a great mother and an entrepreneur, a community supporter for today's mother of the day of month of May. So it's like it's more of like MMM. So I'm actually going to introduce Jules, and Jules is from Williams Ready, and then we'll see what she is spreading across her life and the world around her. Jules, welcome to our show.
Thank you. Thank you so much for having me. I'm excited.
Thank you. I just want you to introduce to who you are and then what you're doing now.
I would love to. So my name is Jules. I'm from Melbourne here, and I am a mum to two boys and a business owner of we are a family-run business. We're called William Ready, and it first started to help William, who is my eldest son, who is autistic, to help with challenges that he was facing with his fine motor and gross motor. And we started on a journey to help him with his confidence and support in starting primary school. And that's how it started. And since then, we've been adding products to the range to help him and many, many families through NDIS, through support, through solutions, through talking, just to have someone there to chat to about what
Mm,
it's like raising children with disabilities. And that's my real passion. And I think it's really, really connected me being a mum and the business. So I'm so excited to talk to families about how we can help each other. So yeah, I love what I do. It's really, really important.
that's a very big area that we need to put our heart and mind together because it's like raising a life along with your own life. And I know that, you're doing many different things to help in that area. And then I could see how you motivating with the different innovations that help them journey with them and reduce their stress and find out their own interesting area and all those ones. And I'm picking up your motherhood because mothers are great. They can do multitasking, but being a carer or a mother of a very special child, you may need to do many different things. So my next question is like, being a mother, how do you describe your motherhood? You got two boys, and then you got
Yes.
lots of different things. But what's your motherhood looks like?
Well, I think back to when I was younger and I always wanted to have a family. I always wanted to have children. I felt like that connection was always there from a very young age. And yeah, I have two boys. They are 9 and 10, so still young, but they need me in all areas of life. And it's from being pregnant, I loved being pregnant, and then having my two boys, close in age, and we didn't find out if we were having a boy or a girl. It didn't matter, and all through the journey of raising them has just been so special. I suppose with my eldest, when he was 2 years old, he did get his autism diagnosis and his intellectual disability diagnosis. So that's going back about 8 years now. And it has definitely been a journey. So, so rewarding, but also really challenging. And I think with William's disability, that's also added an extra layer, I guess, of complexity to motherhood. We all have so many things going on as mums. For me, I see that I've got the best of both worlds. I've got my eldest, who I'm raising in the best way for him. And then I got my youngest, who is neurotypical, which means that he is the typical developing child, that everything seems to just be a little bit easier for him. And we don't have to, the vulnerability isn't there for him as it is with my eldest, William. So, I wouldn't have it any other way. I am so proud of them. It's challenging, but it's so rewarding. And I think every day is a pure joy to see them grow and develop. And I'm so proud that I can call them mine. It's a learning experience and a chance that we as parents can show them kindness and love and share that with the world. So that is my greatest achievement, being a mum. And, it's something that I'm so proud of. Two totally different boys, but my love for them is endless. And you know, it's I guess many parents would say the same thing. It's tough. It's the hardest thing in the world. It's the toughest job. But for me, it's by far my absolute greatest achievement.
That's great. I was like, hearing the words challenging and rewarding. Yeah, that's what I think motherhood is like, mainly for everyone, but especially for you, like, you're taking them into a journey with you. That's great. I want to check with you some, like, everyone got different moments of motherhood. People used to say that, seeing my baby first time is the best moment I cherish. Do you have any special moments that you cherish in last 8 to 9 years of your two boys?
Oh, so many things. And you know, when I think back, it's probably not the massive milestones that you know you would think typically. I feel like it's the unexpected, the not planned moments. So, you know, you could be thinking that they're not going to get up and walk, and then that particular moment and that time of the day they've started their first walk, and it's like, oh my God, I mean, that's huge, right? And they're the moments. Some that stand out is William getting off his training wheels and actually riding his bike without his training wheels. And we practiced so hard and many, many years, and that was huge for him. And those are the moments that bring so much joy. You know, the other moments for me is the bond that the two boys have had together. There isn't much of an age gap between them. So as the years, those moments of me seeing them be kind and
Mm,
share and play together, those are special moments that I will never forget. I can say that, you know, when I see other parents and other children and other siblings playing together, my boys don't have that. And I'm not sad about it. It's just the way it is with our family, that
mm,
William doesn't play the typical play that you would see most kids play, whereas Ryder, my youngest, wants that and always really wanted that affection and play from his older brother, and it hasn't happened that way because
yeah.
they're so different in how and what they want out of each other, but they respect and love each other so much. So those special moments when they do have 10 minutes together where they're doing a puzzle or a colouring, or you know, playing on the couch and tickling each other, those are the moments for me that I remember and that stay with me from, you know, times that I know that they're going to be there for each other as the years go on. So so many different things, you know, that I can't picture, but it's just the moments that you stick in your head, but they don't seem a big thing, but they sure are a big thing.
Yeah, they are. I can see that you're going through that, the different milestones and picking up those moments. And it's clearly like all those little moments that we cherish. And I can relate to that training wheel thing because I do still remember my best moment. Like, my son with cerebral palsy was having that surgery with the calf, and that 6 weeks he's on wheelchair, and I want to see that moment where he,
Oh,
come out of that cast. So that's more of like, okay, he did it. He can stand up, all those things. So to
oh,
other people, maybe like, oh, that's just a surgery after that. But to us as a mom, it's a great achievement to
of
see that
course,
your kids are doing that things, through your
absolutely.
own eyes. So I can clearly resonate to that moment with you.
Yep.
That's what the power of, like, mother journeying with the people or kids having that special needs. Every kid, I believe, like, I got three boys, but three different things, even though they have medically three issues, but they are in a unique creation. I believe that
Yes,
they have unique needs, and it's a different moments every now
of
and then.
course.
Yeah.
Yes, special to each of them.
Yeah. So I just want to pick your business brain and then your motherhood. And I know that you're a busy mom, you're helping a lot through different ways in community and through your business. How do you cope or juggle those motherhood and entrepreneurship? And how do you keep that peace within you?
I don't know whether I do all the time. I have to laugh about that because sometimes I really don't think I've got it all together. And it definitely is a juggle. That's a good way of putting it, because
Mm.
along with having children, the complexities of therapy and diagnosis and ongoing things aside from just school for William,
Mm.
that take up a lot of my time as well. And trying to work out how his brain works, and that means shifting therapies and working after school even longer, and having that time and patience with him. So that
Mm.
adds another extra layer. What I think I do is I just try and prioritize what's important at the time for me.
Mm.
The business is extremely important, as is having a family and making sure the day-to-day runs smoothly. But our family run business, it's all tied in, and as I said, we first started to help William. So everything that I do in my personal life, I also bring that into the business as well. And by that I mean I share snippets of our journey in our personal life, and that gets reflected through the business.
Mm.
So when I'm doing one thing to help William, I'm also thinking of our customers and our business as well, which I think is really important, because people do want to know that they are not going through this hard road alone, and that there are
Mm.
other people out there to support them. So I think, when I'm helping, or when I'm there for William or Ryder or whatever we're doing in our personal life, I'm always thinking at the back of my mind, how can my lived experience and my journey and my days be
Mm.
helping others to see that I don't get it right all the time, and there are really late nights because you've just got to get things done, and then you sometimes do not get all of your to-do list checked off, and that's okay, because that happens a
Mm.
lot with me. I also received late 2022 my ADHD and autism diagnosis myself. So that's been a big journey for me, on top
Mm.
of running a business and being a mum as well.
Mm.
So just finding my own strengths and working on my challenges, and that's been a whole self-discovery in itself, and that's been the last year and a half. So it's an ongoing journey, and I don't think that I'll ever have it 100%. I don't think we all should be expected to do everything 100%
Yeah.
all the time. And I think as parents, we just need to give ourselves the credit that we deserve, because it is really hard.
Mm.
But for me, I think I see so much in what I do in my personal life that I like to try and help others with that
Mm.
as well. So if we're life's tough and we haven't got dinner, and it's not the perfect dinner with vegetables laid out because we're all been up the night before and the iPad's on for too long, it doesn't matter. Whatever it takes to get through your days, I think, is what's important. And I think I try and share that and express that in the business as well, with my
Mhm.
blogs and writing and sharing the story, and trying to be the best mum I can be at the same time. So
Yeah,
yeah.
juggling a lot here and there, but at the same time, be the mom for the kids. That's priority. Yeah, I know that the moments is really hard to get peace all the time, but
Yes.
yeah, it's like you have to look after yourself, your kids, the family, food, business. You've got lots on your plate.
Yeah, and we all
It's
do. We all do, though, don't we? It just never stops.
it is, but like, juggling, or like, I think more of like that time management, or like, coming into that present moment and do it for them is
Yes.
is a challenge for us. Yeah. And that's where everyone is different. Some people do in different ways. Some people will do like, in more of like an inspiring way. So that's where you
Yes.
come up. You are inspiring through your blogs, your real raw style of life, showing off to other people and then telling this is the true life. So
Yeah.
you are inspiring through your true life. That's great. And I'm gonna ask you, like, 3 rules that we can share with our listeners, how to keep the peace in our life, or how to spread that love, joy, and peace in and around.
Yeah, yeah, that's such a I love that question because there's so many things that you can do that cost nothing and can literally change someone's day, you know.
Mm,
First of all, I think one thing that I try and share and I do for myself is just acknowledging that we're not going to get it right all the time. So
mm,
embracing our imperfections and, you know, knowing that it's okay if we get things wrong or um, you know, you missed out on an appointment with school or something wasn't sent or an email or whatever it is. You know, there's so much to juggle all the time. So I think just prioritizing a bit of self-care in that is really important for me. And I said to myself this year for 2024, I feel like the last few years I just haven't been giving myself the time that I need to be a good person, a good mum, you know, a good wife, and everything. So mental health is such an important thing. So in order
mm,
to bring peace for myself and everyone around me, I needed to have that time, block out time for myself during the day.
mm,
Exercising's always been a massive part for me. So that just does bring me peace. That brings my mental state into a state of calm, and
yeah.
I'm then able to focus on, you know, my customers and the business, and also, you know, being a mum, you know, the best that I can be. So I think in all of that, spreading kindness in everything that I try and do is just so important. And I've had so many things, and you know, I think back to little days of where I've been at the shopping centre and I've been completely overwhelmed because I've had William in a meltdown because it just got all too much and there were
Mm,
bright lights, the noises were too much, and it was just all he just went into meltdown. And even from someone just opening a door, you know, to help me while I'm carrying him. I remember moments like this like it was yesterday. And those little acts of kindness just help.
mm,
You know, a smile, opening the door for someone, asking if they can help you, or, you know, moments where I've dropped things at the supermarket, and anything, you know, that can bring just that little bit to someone else's day um, is huge. And I try and promote that and do that myself. And
mm,
we can all do that, and
yeah.
it doesn't cost anything. Um, because that's what I try and share with my boys as well. We can all be
Mm,
kind. You
yeah.
know, we don't always have to get along. We're not always going to be best friends. We're not always going to be having the same path and the
Mm,
future, but we don't have to do it in a mean way. We can all be kind. We can all share and you know, promote kindness and inclusion for
yeah.
everyone. So that's an important thing I try and do. You know, I don't want Will to grow up thinking that there's
Yeah,
anything
that's
wrong with him and he needs to
yeah.
change for everyone, you know? And I
He's
think that's so
unique.
important.
Yeah. Yeah, I think, the word kindness is sort of like a general theme coming from all mothers, but
Yep.
that's a great thing. Like, everyone is thinking that's an important thing. But at the same time, I felt the self-love and self-care, that's what you're practicing, which is helping you and your clients. So I'm picking three key words from you: self-love, self-care, and kindness, as the
Yes.
three rules that you need to practice to spread love, joy, and peace. That's
Love that.
great. That's
Yeah.
great.
They sound really
So
good to me.
yeah, so you mentioned about your business, your clients, and I'm sure that your clients will be happy because you're spreading that towards. So how do you help the people, and how can we reach out to you?
Oh, yeah. So we have an online store. So we
Mm,
have about 900 products ranging from weighted blankets and fidgets and calming products and animals. And we deal with a lot of families with NDIS.
mhm,
Um, we fit out sensory spaces and we put together products to help schools as well. So we've dealt with many schools where we've gone in and helped create these sensory spaces. So not only are we online with our businesses, but I also do share up on stage at autism conferences and expos. We do have exhibits where we set up all of our products as well. So We're always here to help in terms of products, but also I love writing and blogging and sharing through my music. I can actually say that now I'm a songwriter because I've collaborated last year with a singer and songwriter. So I feel like sharing through music and writing is a powerful tool that I like to bring to the business as well. But William Ready, that is our business name, William and Ready, being ready for the next stage in life. And you can find us at William Ready on Facebook and Instagram, williamready.com.au on our website, and we're always there. And sometimes I say, you know, this is my number if you need to text me, and this is what I tell my customers, because I think feeling like they have someone there that can help them, whether that's through our solutions with our products, or just that ear to talk to about struggles with school or food or meltdowns or whatever it is. I wanted that when I was going through the diagnosis with my son, and I didn't know where to turn. So I hope that I can be that for others, and our products being that support, you know, for whether it's headphones or calming products or whatever it is, that we can be that support for people.
Yeah, that's a very great way of, like, you know, sharing your love, because you experienced and you helping William, and then why not other people get you know, impacted and get give that help to them. So I really, like, you know, encourage everyone who is listening to us today to go and check William Ready, and then that's more of like a place. No, I won't say that as a shopping place, but that's a hub that you can find out everything, information, care, love, and even the products that to, you know, take you to the next level with any kids, and especially people having some special needs. So I would encourage come and meet Jules over there. So Jules, also thank you so much for, you know, giving us this time and sharing your good works that you're doing, and having a great journey as a mother. And wish you a great Mother's Day in the month of May. And you deserve, you know, your best time. Have you know, pause moment and rewind yourself to get refreshed and filled again, and come and help many people through your online portal. So all the very best.
Thank you
And
so much. Thank you for having me.
thank you. So that's why it's the great mother of this special day. I'll come up with another mother tomorrow. And this is Dominus Nisi from Green FM.